episode I'm on. Let's see, webcam, default microphone. Remember what I'm doing here. Got Moxie nibbling herself in the background. Love it. Hello and welcome to the 1% Better Daily Podcast. My name is Naomi, and kind of on a roll this week talking about just why our brains have this negative connotation, I guess might be the word. Why we focus on the negative. Maybe you're a person that tends to find the negative in life, or maybe you know somebody that's just kind of a Debbie Downer all the time. And it's not your fault. It's not their fault. Well, not necessarily. A lot of it does actually have to do with how our brains are programmed, how we become pre-programmed, right? One of my listeners over on my Instagram channel had a great analogy. He was saying it's like a brain, or excuse me, our brains are like a computer, right? So we come out of the package with Windows whatever, 2022 or something like that. And it's unfortunately kind of an outdated software, okay? Scientists think that our brains are prehistoric, basically. Depending on what you believe, back in the caveman and cavewomen days, and cave them, if you will, we didn't have Google, we didn't have Yelp, we didn't have any way of being able to tell what was dangerous, what bush was edible, what meat's gonna kill you, where that lion was hiding in the bushes, right? We didn't have a way to remember it. We didn't have a way to document it. Maybe cave drawings, but not even at that, right? So our brains are here to protect us. Its sole purpose is to keep our bodies safe, right? If our bodies die, our brain dies. And our brain, it wants to live, right? And so it tends to have a stronger neural connection. So neurons are in our brain. They're like the superhighway of how thoughts and everything goes through our brains, right? So it makes a stronger connection over trauma and over negative, right? So if John or Susie died eating out of a bush, a blueberry bush, or not a blueberry, but you know what I'm saying, or Paul got attacked by a lion in this bush on him the other day, your brain is going to remember that more strongly than when, I don't know, Susie didn't die. Susie's still alive. I'm not good at pop names apparently today. If Susie gave you a nice, I don't know, bouquet of flowers, right? That's a nice gesture from Susie back in the cave people days. But your brain isn't going to remember that as strongly. It's not going to make as strong neural connections as it does over your friend getting killed, right? So that is why we kind of just tend to focus on the negative. So it's not necessarily your fault. With that being said, though, you can definitely change your programming, right? So you get the computer out of the box and it has Windows 500 BC loaded up on it. Well, you can change that. You can upgrade your programming. Just like laptops and computers and all that good stuff, especially back in the day, back in my time, it takes a while, right? It's not an instantaneous, let me insert this floppy disk and we are now on 2022. It takes practice, it takes work. And if you listen to some of my other podcasts, you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, I'm always talking about gratitude and positivity, right? I've been doing it over a year now. I've been doing gratitude journaling and working on my mindset actively for quite some time, but just the whole gratitude journaling for over a year now. And I'll tell you, it's not woo-woo-y, it's legit. It literally changes the way you think. It changes the way you view what happens in your life and how you encounter certain situations. So if you encounter a crappy situation, you are more likely to see the positive in it as opposed to the negative. And not to say I don't have bad days. I absolutely 110% have bad days. I definitely come home sometimes and I'll text my friends complaining. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. And I'm not saying you're going to become perfect in that sense, but it helps. All right. So gratitude journaling or having a crappy situation and trying to find the good in it. Like, I talk about this all the time. This was just such a moment of truth for me when my Jeep broke, right? Huge bill Oh my God, I cried. I cried for a while, a while, But after that, I was like, all right, cool. Let's buckle down. And I found the good in it. This is a way for me to test my grit, my skills, my attitude, my gratitude, whatever. And so it didn't hurt any less, and it didn't suck any less. But my mindset changed. I was able to look at it as a test, right? And it definitely, I'm not going to expect you to, and you shouldn't expect you to either, start practicing this gratitude journaling or however you want to practice gratitude and have a major life event happen and like, roses, like it's going to work up to it, right? So, maybe you stub your toe and you're like, cursing and stomping around. Like, wait a second, that's not that bad. Stuff like that. So, anyways, just to recap, we no longer have that danger lurking around every corner that our brains need to jump to at every crinkle and crackle and pop. Um, Sorry, the dogs are eating and drinking now. Apparently, it's that time. But it's not necessarily something we need to be so focused on. The negative, right? Just because someone cuts you off in traffic, it's not a dangerous intersection or dangerous spot of road that you need to be aware of now and tell all your friends, I got cut off in traffic on this spot on the highway. It's not like that. We don't need to have that forethought of danger lurking. So it's okay to, of course, vent. I 110%. I love venting, but like with my clients, my coaching clients I talk to, we always try to start the call off with, okay, what good happened in your week? And that kind of starts to program your brain into looking for the good. Okay, maybe they have a laundry list of things that didn't go right and they're ready to talk to the coach about it. We will get to that. But first, let's try to find something good in the week. And something I try to do also with my friends, and it's a little bit less aware. Obviously, I'm not in the coaching mode, to do that, but it's something I'm trying to do work on with my friends. Like, I will listen to anything you have to say, but let's first talk about something good. Hey, sorry, the dogs are eating and fighting now. Chaos in my house. So, anyways, that's all I got for you. If you are having issues with negative thinking, you can't get out of it. Something that's really weighing you down. I do have a few one-on-one coaching spots left. I am filling up fairly quickly. So shoot me a message over there. If you're not following me over at 1% Daily, I got a website, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week. I will try to post a little bit more. I have had a couple personal things going on in my life, so I haven't been as active over here. Anyways, that's all I got for you. I hope you have a great day. Try to find something positive in the day. All right, talk to you later. All right. Sorry about all the dog noises. I gotta get ready for it now.